Follow us on our social media platforms at High Impact 1021 FM. Our deals are hotter than the weather itself.
Our deals are hotter than the weather itself.
It's that time of the year again. High Impact Studios presents the Super Ember Sale, bringing you up to 30% off of all advertising services, audio and video production with High Impact 102.1 FM and High Impact TV in Nicomsat 42 degrees east. Advertise your products and services at unbeatable rates. Need a modern studio for live or recorded sessions? We've got you covered. And that's not all. Get amazing discounts on photography, film production, jingle production, and more. Hurry! This offer lasts until December 2024. Don't miss out. Call us now at 0706 393 5694 or 0902 745 3931. Message us on WhatsApp at 0907 224 5018. Follow us on all social media platforms or visit our website at www.highimpactstudios.com.
Hello, High Impact.
High Impact Studios, bringing your vision to life.
I love you, babe.
I know, and I love you too. This is why I've made it so that you can now have me everywhere you go. www.highimpactstudios.com. Press play. Links in our social media bio. Click at High Impact 1021 FM. Or you can just go the regular way. Turn on your radio and tune in to 102.1 FM.
We love you at High Impact Radio. Mwah!
See, there is no separating us now.
From the greens of golf to the court of tennis and basketball, the octagon of UFC to the square room for boxing, track of Formula One, and the pitch of football. Join the sports crew on Sport Hub 6 to 7 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays, Fridays 5 to 6 p.m. and 2 p.m. on Saturdays. Here on High Impact Radio 102.1 FM, Lagos. Reviews, videos, and interviews just the way you like it. Exclusive on High Impact Radio 102.1 FM, Lagos. Sport Hub for all the updates and analysis.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Which club is the first to win Champions League?
That's very easy. Real Madrid. The first Champions League was won by Real Madrid during the 1955 and 1956 season.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Who is the fastest man in the world?
That's very simple. It's Usain Bolt. He is the fastest runner on the planet, setting the world record for the shortest 100 meters sprint time of 9.58 seconds.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Who is the shortest basketball player in the world?
I like your curiosity. I'll tell you. Muggsy Bogues is the shortest player in the National Basketball Association history, listed at 5 feet 3 inches tall. He was drafted 12th overall by the Washington Bullets in 1987.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
I'm glad you asked.
Hey, Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
I've been curious. Who exactly is the youngest swimmer in the world?
Oh, I'll tell you. Alzin Tarek, age 10, is the youngest and fastest swimmer in World Championships history. Tarek has been swimming competitively since the age of 4.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I'm glad I wowed you.
You're listening to Sports in a Jiffy on High Impact Radio 102.1 FM Lagos.
Monday edition of the show, Sports in a Jiffy, right here on Empire Radio 102.1 FM, the 9th day in the month of December, year 2024. Many thanks to you and yours for keeping it locked with us right here on your number one urban lifestyle station, the station that promises and always delivers weekends of goodbyes and Formula One and dropping points in the major leagues across Europe, dropping points for Arsenal, Manchester City, comeback win for Chelsea, and a bit of headache for Liverpool as we speak, even when they were not in action. 4 points separate both sides right now, and Chelsea are looking to be on fire. Are they going to push harder and get into the transfer market come January to bolster the squad? We're looking forward to see how that one is going to pan out. But then we wait to see some of the fans believe they have the players, even when the coach is playing down the chances of winning the title. 2 second half penalties from Cole Palmer to complete hat-trick, and also a comeback, I beg your pardon, for Chelsea in their 4-3 win at Tottenham Hotspur. And as it is right now, Chelsea seems to be holding Tottenham Hotspur to a ransom. They are now 2 points ahead of Arsenal, 4 points behind Liverpool. Everyone is now believing that this is really a Cole Palmer FC. And away from that, we also talk about other matches that went down. We'll talk about Manchester United under Ruben Amorim, who had a great start, but then, as predicted by himself, there will be storm. And looks like right now the storm of defeat is already upon Manchester United. They lost to Tottenham Forest last weekend. Means United are by far in the lowest spot on the log in the history of the club after 15 matches, taking it back to the year 1986 to 1987. Ruben Amorim has lost back-to-back league matches for the first time since August 2022 as well. The second time since he joined Sporting in 2020, where he has lost back-to-back games. In the weekend as well, Manchester City as well dropped points. City end the game with 10 men at the Selhurst Park, and looks like the citizens are not just back yet. Kai Walker dropping a stinker, Rico Lewis scoring and getting sent off, and Manchester City are coming from behind twice in that game. An amazing weekend that one is right there. And even in the Nigerian Premier Football League, we talk about the CAF Confederations Cup, where Eyimba came from behind to win to draw 2-2 to rescue a point against Zamalek, make that 1 point in 2 games for the Antelopes right there. Zamalek of Egypt in the CAF Confederations Cup tie goes from Ifeanyi Iyamekweli and also Chinedu Ufere were the goals that were able to do the magic for the People's Elephant to salvage a point for himself from their first 2 games. Niger Tornadoes midfielder Papa Daniel also struck a 90-minute penalty to help Nigeria's Chan Eagles to a 1-0 win over Grassroots FC in their first pre-qualification friendly. The Ghana Black Galaxies, on the other hand, played out a Premier League side, Dreams FC, after beating Abedi Pele's Nanya 1-0, as well as Northern City 5-0, and they have also beaten Akati Stars 3-2 as well. I will look forward to see when these two sides will be going head-to-head come next week in the qualifications for the African Championship right there. While in the Spanish Liga, I'll talk about advantage Real Madrid, because Barca led twice, but they were held to a 2-2 draw by Real Betis, and Siflik was also sent off in that game. Frankie de Jong and Hector Fort got yellows in 5 minutes of coming off the bench. In the Spanish Liga, Real Madrid were also able to get a win for themselves, as well as star Jude Bellingham also broke a La Liga record and celebrated accordingly. Don't forget that Bellingham was on hand to score the opener for Los Blancos in the 36th minute against Girona, where the 21-year-old also the goal meant he has scored in 5 consecutive La Liga matches, the first player to do so this season. Bellingham's sensational run of form also marked the first time he scored in 5 straight league matches since he joined Madrid from Borussia Dortmund. Sports in Jiffy right here on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Here is where I get to tiptoe through all of the major stories that are currently making the rounds in the ever exciting, ever dynamic, and sometimes controversial world of sports. Just like I mentioned, goodbyes in the world of Formula One, because it's been said another world title for Max Verstappen. End of an era at Mercedes, as Lewis Hamilton will be leaving for Ferrari, and the first time since 1999 that the Constructors' Championship will be going to McLaren. People are saying bring on 2025 already. Welcome to the show this morning. Ayode Jajiboye is my name, and it's such an honor to be your host on the show this morning, where I get to tiptoe through all of the major stories that are currently making the rounds this morning. Whether you're an early riser or someone who loves the tale of the game, this is the right place for you to be, because the early bird has gone all around the world to catch this course, and I'm more than willing to serve them to you just the way you like it. Starting with other sports on the show this morning. Of course, we'll be starting from the home front. African Games silver medalist Matthew Kuti and the 2024 African Championship men doubles champion Muiz Adeoke as well as Abdul Basit Abdul Fatai are among the top stars expected to participate in the 10th Ekris Table Tennis Cup set to take place from December 22 to 23 at the Molade Okoya Thomas Hall of the Teslim Balogun Stadium right here in Lagos. Other top table tennis stars from across Nigeria are also expressing their interest in participating in the two-day tournament organized by the Lagos State Table Tennis Association and sponsored by Adejobi Foundation. LSTTA chairman Tunji Lawal praised the foundation for its consistent support for the tournament and called on other individuals and corporate bodies to follow the foundation's example in supporting youth sports development. And away from that, right now, let's go straight to Europe, where we start with talks coming through from other sports. We're rounding the talk with talks on the home front this morning in the world of tennis. Like any other athlete returning from long-term injury, Americano has needed patience and perspective. This is in the world of 22-year-old Breton, who has been rebuilding her career this year after missing most of the 2023 following surgery on both wrist and her left ankle. Don't forget that in April, Raducanu was ranked 303rd in the world, and now the 2021 US Open champion is back inside the top 60, and she's saying she's feeling positive. When Raducanu was preparing for her return a year ago, she spoke about making a fresh start. Climbing almost 250 spots is impressive by anyone's standard. Rise this year has only been bettered by 3 WTA stars. That's talking about Japan's 4-time major champion Naomi Osaka, who was unranked to 59th, Australia's Ajla Tomljanovic, who came from 549 to 85th, and American Amanda Anisimova, who moved from 359 to 36th on the log. And jumping so high, having played just 14 ranking tournaments, is a source of pride for Emma Raducanu. And away from tennis right now, let's go straight to the world of Formula 1, where Hamilton finished on the high with Mercedes during the weekend. Lewis Hamilton said he was happy his time with Mercedes finished on the high after what he described as a really turbulent year. The 7-time champion brought to an end his 12 years with Mercedes with a 4th place finish after starting 16th on the grid in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Hamilton wished 39 leaves Mercedes for Ferrari next year 2025 after 12 years in Mercedes. That was both the longest and most successful team driver combination in the Formula 1 history. He passed teammate George Russell on the final lap to clinch 4th place, and then celebrated by doing donuts on the pit straight before climbing out of his car, crouching beside it and spending some moments with his thoughts. Hamilton, don't forget that in the year 2024, he won 2 races, his first victory since the 2021 campaign, in which he controversially lost out on record 8 drivers' title at the final race of the season. We also had difficult weekends, including in Qatar a week before Abu Dhabi, when he finished 12th on the rankings. And away from that, right now for McLaren, through success at McLaren, through all the highs and the lows, sport can deliver, and that is what Lando Norris has always said. He had the confidence that the team would get back to the top. On Sunday, Norris' victory in Abu Dhabi Grand Prix is 4th of his breakthrough year in Formula 1 justified the confidence and sealed the team's first constructors championship for 26 years. McLaren Formula 1's second longest lived team and the second most successful in terms of race victories in both cases behind Ferrari, the team they pipped at the post this year by 14 points, and it was close in the end after Norris' teammate Oscar Piastri was taken out of contention by a collision with Max Verstappen's Red Bull at the first corner, and the pressure was very much on. Ferrari's Charles Leclerc worked wonders to move up from 19th on the grid to finish 3rd behind teammate Carlos Sainz, and one slip up by Norris or with his car would have meant it was Ferrari who ended a long drought theirs dating back to 2008. And away from Formula 1 talk, let's go straight to the world of basketball, wherein NBA most valuable player Nikola Jokic continued in his big scoring form by 1848 points as the Denver Nuggets passed the Atlanta Hawks 141 to 1 point on Sunday. Jokic who recorded a career high 56 points in his second loss to Washington on Saturday, dominated against the Hawks with 14 rebounds, 8 assists, and 3 steals. The Hawks had come into the game on a 6-game winning streak but were blown away with Michael Porter Jr. adding 26 points for the Nuggets and Christian Brown with 17. And and it was Serbian star jockey performance that earned extra praise from our coach Michael Malone. Also, the Golden State Warriors fought back from a 12-point deficit early in the third quarter to defeat the Minnesota Timberwolves 114 to 106 points. Stephen Curry had 30 points and 8 assists for the Warriors, including a 3-point buzzer beater from near the halfway line at the end of the third that put them 93 to 90 points ahead. And for the San Antonio Spurs, veteran Chris Paul claimed his 12,092nd career assist in the second quarter of his size 121 to 116 point victory over the New Orleans Pelicans to move ahead of Jason Kidd in the all-time standings. Paul will now has 12,099 assists, only trailed John Stockton, the Utah Jazz legend, having 15,806 in the category. However, the Los Angeles Lakers without LeBron James was a foot injury got the better of the Portland Trailblazers 107 to 98 points. Anthony Davis led the Lakers scoring with 30 points. D'Angelo Russell adding 28 and Rui Uchimura adding 23. Joel Embiid marked his return to action by helping the Philadelphia 76ers to a 108 to 100 victory over the Chicago Bulls, and the 30-year-old Cameroon-born center had 31 points, 12 rebounds after a 7-game absence because of a knee injury and personal reasons. And away from other sports right now, let's go straight to the world of football. And coming back to the home front this morning, let's start with Nigerian stars who are abroad and now they were able to shine over the weekend. Another exciting weekend for Nigerian players in Europe, including stars like Toshimen, Ademola Lookman, Moses Simon, and also Ifeoma Onomono. Moses Simon was a standout performer, scoring a fantastic solo goal for Nantes. In France, Simon dribbled past 3 players for Rennes before scoring with an unstoppable shot. He also made the most dribbles, chances, and key passes in the match, and this was his 4th goal of the season in Ligue 1, along with 4 assists in 13 matches. Ademola Lookman also kept his great form going with Atlanta in Italy, scoring a late goal to help his team win. He was named the man of the match and now has 8 goals and 4 assists in 12 Serie games. Victor Osimhen scored for Galatasaray in their 3-2 win over Sivasspor, converting a penalty on loan from Napoli. Osimhen has scored and assisted 10 goals in just 9 matches for Galatasaray in the Turkish Super League this season. While in the English Premier League, Alexander Iwobi and Calvin Bassey played well for Arsenal in their 1-0 draw with Arsenal. However, Wilfred Ndidi got injured in Leicester City's trailing 4-3 loss to Brighton and Hove Albion. Olajuwon helped Northern Forest make history with their first win at Manchester United in 30 years, and now the great game, completing the most dribble and playing strong defense. While in Scotland, Cyril Dessers assisted Rangers in their 3-0 win, while Leon Balogun put in a solid defensive performance, and Nathan Tella also played for Bayern Leverkusen, but the goal he scored was ruled out by the VAR. Away from that, in the CAF Confederations Cup, the Total Energies CAF Confederations Cup action continued on Sunday, December 8th, with trailing matches across Africa, and the race for the prestigious title are currently held by Egyptian giants Zamalek SC is eating up as teams battle through the tough group matches. Still, Zamalek defending champions faced former African champions Enyimba in Group D match in Uyo, and the match ended in a 2-2 draw after a dramatic second half, with both teams showing great fight. As Zamalek was in control for much of the game, taking a 2-0 lead with goals from Seferdin Jaziri and also Omar Faraj in the first half. However, Enyimba fought back with Ufere Chukwu and Ifeanyi Iyemekwele scoring to level the match at 2-2. And after the draw, Zamalek stays top of Group D with 4 points, while Enyimba moves up to 3rd with their first point of the group stage. And away from that, rounding up the NPFL match day 16 right now, Plateau United came from a goal down to beat visiting Atlant FC in a trailing match day 16 of the 2024-2025 Nigerian Premier League. Plateau United took the early lead, 2 goals from Sunday Antonio, who headed home of Daniel Itodo's long train. However, a second half brace by Toby Inyada in the 63rd and 57th minutes gave the Naz Millionaires the lead before Sunday Antonio restored parity in the 69th minute. The winner came at the dead via Marfin Pam to give Plateau United the maximum points, while in Enugu, Fidelis Ilochukwu Tutor's side extended its unbeaten run this time to 9 matches and bridged the gap at the top of the log after a slim victory over Rivers United. The champions got the better of the pride of Rivers via captain Chinemeriam Ogweze's winner inside 15 minutes. Kano Pillars defeated Katsina United 1-0, while Abia Warriors got the better of Niger Tornadoes 2-1 Numaya. Manchester United left it late to beat Ikorodu City FC by a long goal, as Remo Stars also beat El Canimeros 2-0 in Ikene. On Saturday, Shooting Stars secured the maximum points of Sunshine Stars in the Southwest Derby away from home, while Nasarawa United beat struggling Lobby Stars by a long goal in the North Central Derby. One match was not played in the MPFL this weekend, and that's the match that was supposed to be played between Kwara United and also Eyimba FC. Going through the standings of the MPFL right now, top of the log is still Remo Stars with 29 points from 16 matches. Rivers United are second on the log with the same number of points. Enugu Rangers are third on the log with 27 points, while Ikorodu are fourth on the log with 24 points after 16 matches being played. Rock bottom of the MPFL is Akwa United with 15 points from 15 matches. Second from bottom is Bendel Insurance with 15 points from 15 matches. And Lobby Stars also, after playing 16 matches, they've also got 16 points. Matches to be played in the MPFL later today. Going to be Aqua United up against Bendel Insurance 4 p.m. Nigerian time. Before we wrap up the show this morning, don't forget I'll be back here later this evening between 6 p.m. down to 7 p.m. For more talks on the Sport Talk Show, where we go through 1 hour of banter, 1 hour of rage, 1 hour of views, reviews, and all of the interviews right here on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Of course, you want to make it a day with us, going through all of the major stories making rounds in the world of sport. Quickly taking news from the Spanish Liga, where Kylian Mbappe has promised he remains committed to playing for France despite being left out of the last two squads. The 25-year-old Real Madrid forward has a sixer for France, helping the team win the World Cup in 2018 and scoring a hat-trick in the 2022 final defeat by Argentina. He also their captain, and yet Mbappe was omitted from the France squad in October as a precaution after returning from injury, and then again the following month for no clear reason. Mbappe has scored 48 goals for his country, but he managed only one competitive goal in 2024. He has endured the difficult European Championship 2024 as he played much of the tournament with a broken nose. France head coach Didier Deschamps has said the decision to omit Mbappe for November's Nations League game was a one-off. We look forward to see Kylian Mbappe back in the fold for his national team, by the way. And lastly, this morning, it's been said that every top head coach is only as good as the sporting director charged with building the squad from which they select the team, and that is what Manchester United are looking forward to. And their decision to part with Dan Ashworth just 5 months after hiring him from Newcastle United, highlighting how much the club are in to become competitive under their new boss, Ruben Amorim. According to reports, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, United's minority owner and principal decision maker, has quickly become unimpressed by Ashworth, believing he lacked the personality and skill set to do the job of the sporting director. So rather than allow an unsatisfactory situation to deteriorate, a decision was made to act now in a dramatic damage limitation exercise. Ashworth has been in charge of United's summer recruitment strategy when £182 million was spent on 5 players, and yet less than 6 months on, arguably only £12.8 million defender Nozar Mazraoui has lived up to his contract, and the rest have been distinctly underwhelming. Although Ashworth was involved in the decision to fire manager Erik ten Hag in October, the identification and recruitment of highly rated 39-year-old coach Ruben Amorim from Portuguese champion Sporting Lisbon was overseen and extended by CEO Omar Berrada. It's been said that Ashworth was preferring his countryman, that's talking about Gareth Southgate, to be the one to replace Erik ten Hag, and that was where the fracture and also the logger is between himself and also Omar Berrada and also Wilcox began. Now we're looking forward to see who is going to be the sporting director right there at Manchester United in the coming days. Sporting Jiffy on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Here's I call it the wrap on the package this morning. Thanks to everyone who's been a part of the show. Back here later tonight, 6 p.m. down to 7 p.m. on the Sports Talk Show. 1 hour of banter, 1 hour of rage, 1 hour of views, reviews, and all of the interviews. I did Jajiboye sign out this morning. Stay sporty, stay active, go out there and be the best version of yourself. Don't forget to be kind, because kindness is cool. Tolu Ashakilmi is here to take you through the rest of your morning on the Morning Pass Show right here on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Have a blessed and highly favored week.
From the greens of golf to the court of tennis and basketball, the octagon of UFC to the square room for boxing, track of Formula 1, and the pitch of football. Join the sports crew on Sport Hall 6 to 7 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays, Fridays 5 to 6 p.m. and 2 p.m. on Saturdays here on Impact Radio 102.1 FM Lagos. Reviews, views, and interviews just the way you like it.